when you're out there, like you really don't believe yourself, like how loud it is actually, and like I guess how it just gets you flowing. I mean, it's definitely a great experience to be able to experience. So I thought it was pretty good.
Wise, how are you feeling?
Overall, what is that? Oh, it's actually doing pretty good. It's actually doing a whole lot better than I thought it would be. Steady, getting stronger every day, and you know, sometimes when I'm out there, I forget about it. Can't even really feel it. So it's filling up pretty well.
When you say how you thought it would be, what did you think it would be?
Right, I didn't think I'd be able to, I guess, get out there and run and cut how I'm doing. So, I mean, it kind of surprised me. So it's a good thing.
Does it still bother you at all, or swell up any? Or?
It doesn't swell up. And I would say the only way it bothers me is it's sore after practice or when I wake up in the morning. But I mean, I guess that comes with what happened. So it's pretty normal.
Do you feel you've recovered? I mean, health is one thing, but recovered. I mean, do you feel you have the burst back consistently?
Definitely not exactly the same. I mean, I have the flexibility and everything back, but the burst is definitely not fully back yet. And I mean, I'm sure you can tell, like, sometimes on certain plays, my coach tells me about it sometimes. Says he sees in practice that some plays it's a whole lot, I guess the burst is a whole lot better than on others, but I guess I still have to get my full confidence back in it, and then it'll be good to go.
I don't know if the doctors say that it takes 2 years
right.
to recover.
My doctor told me it'd probably take at least like a year to get back to like normal. So, I mean, I still have a few months to go till a year, but I mean, it's working right now, so that's all that matters.
You feel like you trust it?
Yeah, I feel like I trust it. I've actually started back doing some of the things I used to. Started back jumping with full explosion and everything. Still not exactly the same, but I mean, it'll get there soon enough.
You're doing backflips at media day.
Right. Yeah. I guess that was one way to test it.
How about your redirect plan?
It's actually pretty good. Like I said, it's not the same, but I mean, it's a start.
Is there ever any thought to redshirting this year to get you back to 100%?
It was actually when camp first started. I was thinking about maybe like I should probably redshirt to kind of like get it back to full health first before I start playing. But as camp went on, you know, I gained more confidence in it. I guess getting back in better shape, football shape. So I mean, I guess it's up to the coaches now.
What was it like playing in front of all those people outside? Did it take away from your focus at all? Is it tough to block all that out? Being the first time you've been in that environment?
Honestly, it was actually more exciting than anything. I wouldn't say it took away from like me playing or focusing or anything, but it's definitely just a whole lot louder. So it's just a little harder to get the calls. So you got to know the signals.
When you were running down the hill and all that build-up, you got to the top of the hill, you saw all those people in the stadium. What were you thinking?
I was thinking that it's probably one of the greatest experiences in my life. It was actually my first game in Death Valley, so I mean, it was a pretty good one. So I thought that was pretty nice.
Did you have family in town?
I did not have, my family did not come in town this week because my uncle just got back from a tour in Iraq, so they're with him. But I did have my coach and my high school head coach come up, and my old teacher and athletic trainer, they came up.
Has it been hard on has it been hard on family to have you this far away?
Actually, I don't think it's been that hard. Probably more harder on my nieces and nephews than my family, but I think it's probably pretty tough. Just like they're just not showing it or whatever. But I don't think it's too bad. But I think that it's a little effect maybe on my little brother more than anything.
How'd you feel you did in your first game? Was that long run on you? Or?
Yeah, I blew play one time, so I mean, I am definitely looking to correct that. And I guess that just kind of came with focus or whatever. So definitely looking to correct that. But I think I did okay, not as good as I wanted to, but I mean, it's a start.
What was the read on that one play?
I actually ended up playing the pass before I cleared the run, so pretty much just ran out of my hole. So broke him a nice one.
Coach Steele give you any feedback? Not for that point, just generally.
Well, over like the game, he told me I played pretty well. But like I said, I mean, that one play that could have changed the game, and it's my fault. So I'm just looking to correct that. And I mean, he told me like you just can't give up plays like that. So I mean, just gotta correct it in practice this week.
Weight-wise, what are you going at now?
Right now I'm around 237. Probably end up staying around this weight, so it's a good way.
Thank you, Tom.
No problem.
Tony, they, I believe, moved you outside during fall camp at some point?
Yes, sir. I guess after about a week, Coach Steele said he had something in mind to, I guess, move me outside and put stuff on at Mike. And I mean, right now, I think it's working out pretty well. So I mean, I'm happy with it.
Do you like playing outside then?
Yeah, I like playing outside. In high school, I played outside and inside, but I was mainly playing outside because like we had inside linebackers, but when we didn't have anybody, I just moved to where the team needed me really.
What's it been like playing under Coach Steele?
It's been good. I mean, the coaching is great. The advice is great. The constructive criticism is kind of harsh, but it's good. I mean, I feel like it's something that we all need. It makes us better.
You know, obviously we haven't got to talk to you till now. You know, what was the process like, sort of picking up the system?
I mean, the process it's still going on for me. It started out really rough, but it's starting to get better now. So once it gets there, I'm sure the plan will be a whole lot faster and better.
Was that the biggest thing for you, was just sort of picking up the system, the biggest transition?
Right, I'd say the defense, learning the playbook is probably the biggest transition for me.
How much more involved is it than what you were used to in high school?
It's a whole lot more involved. High school, we ran maybe 3 or 4 fronts at the most, a couple different coverages, blitzes. Here, I mean, like, it's just it's a complex defense, and I guess it's pretty much an NFL-ready defense.
How long has it been since you had the knee surgery?
Now I think it's been about 8 or 9 months. Actually 10 months on the 17th.
Okay. Would you say you're getting close to fully back?
I guess I really couldn't tell you. I think I'm getting stronger and it keeps getting better, but I couldn't tell you if I'm getting close to the full health or not.
Maybe not quite 100%.
Right.
Do you feel like it's, you know, you can still play a little bit faster as that starts?
Yeah, I think I could play faster, a whole lot faster actually. I guess it just, I just got to get that confidence back, I guess. I've got it mainly back. Now I just got to keep it consistent.
And I guess a lot of it's just getting comfortable with what you're doing in the defense, too.
Right. Yes, sir.
You know, obviously you made a big splash when you signed here on signing day.
Right.
You know, how far in advance did you sort of set your mind what you were going to do?
You know, I tried to. I want to say that I knew, like the day before, that night I called the head coaches and let them know what I was going to do. But honestly, I can't say that I had my mind made up until that morning.
Still a little bit of doubt in your mind at that time whether you could get up in front of everybody?
Right, yeah. at that moment, I just wished I hadn't agreed to do it on TV. So, but I mean, I got up there and I pretty much did what I felt the Lord directed me to go. So,
I think Coach Scott, Jeff Scott, said something about that he thought you had wished you wouldn't have agreed to do the TV thing.
Right. Yeah. It was it was tough, but I mean, I guess you just I had to just get up there and get it done.
How'd that process come about as far as you doing on TV? I guess they initiated the contact with you.
Right. It was earlier on that year. I guess actually the end of my junior summer. So I guess it's because I was like one of the top recruits or whatever, and I mean they just asked me, and you know me just. I guess I kind of like blindly like committed to it, so. But I mean, it was pretty good, so it was a nice experience. Bring some exposure to the school, or whatever.
So you agreed to do it at the end of your junior year? Is that what you said?
Right.
Okay. So did you second guess yourself at all before then, or was it like a couple days before that you're like, man, I wish I had not set up for this?
Right. Yeah, I didn't really second guess myself until. Like probably the week before, and I just felt like a whole bunch of pressure, and I just felt like that I probably shouldn't have did it, but I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I ended up doing it.
How much pressure was there, you know, from sort of the hometown people to stay in state?
It was really no pressure from them. I guess it was kind of pressure like just for myself, like on me. Like I kind of didn't want to like let anyone down, but I mean, then again, like I have to live with it, and I feel like I made the right decision for me, and like what would better me, I guess. So I guess the pressure was just kind of mental.
You know, Clemson's had a ton of success going down into Florida and getting the top recruits, not just you and Sammy, but you know, going back to Spiller and guys like that. Why do you think that is?
I'd say it's the atmosphere of this like this whole town, like not just football, but the people. Like everyone's real friendly here. It's a beautiful place, nice place to be, and I mean there's things to do, and I mean it's kind of like from where I'm from, it's pretty much small town like this. So I mean it's kind of a homey feeling.
Is that what sold you in the end? Just the atmosphere up here?
Yeah, I'd say that's what sold me, and I feel like I had a better opportunity here for school and for athletics.
And what was it like getting out there in Death Valley on Saturday?
It was a tremendous feeling. It was real good.
All right, Tony. Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
What's been, I guess, for you transitioning from high school to college? Either on the field or off the field, what's the challenging part for you?
I'd say the biggest transition with football would be learning the playbook, getting confident with it. But other than that, like I guess academically, kind of like managing my time, because I mean the it's a whole lot different from my schedule in high school. And so, I guess like just that time management, it'll tear you up if you don't manage it right.
You mentioned a little while ago that Steele's defense is kind of like preparing for that. Were you at all aware of how just complex and crazy it could have been before you got here?
I was pretty aware that it was pretty complex, but. I guess it's kind of at a different level than I thought, so not exactly aware.
Yeah. And I guess you're playing primarily at will. Is that what
right? Yes, sir.
Are you working at all at Mike, or is it
not now, not yet at least.
Okay. Or did you expect to come in playing that position, or?
Well, I had no idea exactly what position that he was going to put me at. A few times he asked me what position I preferred to play. I mean, I told him that it didn't really matter. I just felt like I was more confident in Will, because I played more outside than I did inside in high school.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Sir.